Hey good people, welcome back to another video. I hope that you are well. I actually jumped on here to film, and this is not sponsored. Just want to go ahead and put that out there because it might sound like it is, but I have to decide on my Hungryroot food selections for the week, and I thought it might be interesting to share how Hungryroot works, especially if you have been a person that has tried some of these food boxes like Blue Apron, Home Chef, Green Chef, or even the individual meals like Factor. I am really into Hungryroot, and if you have food decision fatigue or you can't figure out what you want to eat, this has been a really great solution for me. So if that sounds good to you and you want to kind of help me pick out my meals, not really, but that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. Keep on watching, let me know what you think, and consider joining the community because I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. So how are you? I'm swell. I just got back from Marky's 8th grade field trip. We went to the National Building Museum in DC. I will have a vlog, or may already have a vlog up about the experience. So yeah, I will link that. But let me know how you are doing. I'm just really thankful to be home earlier than normal and have a chance to hang out with y'all. And I thought I'd bring you along while I pick out my Hungryroot meals. And as I was saying before the intro, I have tried a lot of these food boxes. I picked them out initially to try to get the boys into cooking. You know, I wasn't really consistent with that, but really I was looking for different things to eat because I feel like I was always eating the same things, making the same things. I just needed something different. Now I've tried Blue Apron. Blue Apron's too much work. I don't know if any of you all out there have tried Blue Apron. That one is not for me because I don't have a whole lot of time to be chopping things up. I just don't have time. I need something that I can make within 30 minutes. I've tried, I believe, Home Chef and Green Chef, and those were cool. And then I've tried Factor, and Factor meals were just for myself because I was trying to eat a certain way. Their food is okay. It's, you know, all about it being portioned correctly and fitting into any type of, I don't want to call it a diet, I would say lifestyle, eating lifestyle that you have. They have vegan, they have vegetarian, keto, paleo, you know, all the different food lifestyles that you have. I was trying to do low calorie and low carb, but I don't know. I felt like the food was just okay and there weren't enough options for me. And some of the things that I wanted from Factor were like Factor Plus like meals. They weren't like the regular price. And I was just like, okay, this is too much. It's already really expensive. So I found myself kind of wasting some of the meals, and I have wasted with the other boxes as well. I think the Hungryroot has been the best solution for me and the boys alike because it's not just meals. You can do groceries there too. And so I wanted to explain how it works, and then I want to get on and actually show you the meals that I'm going to choose for this week because I really have no idea. If you see me looking down, I'm reading from my notes. So one of the things that I didn't know when I was researching Hungryroot is that it's powered by AI. So over time, the service will start suggesting recipes and foods based on your previous selections. So I thought that was really cool, and it'll help you build a grocery plan around the things that you like to eat. The first thing I did when I got on, and I got on because I was looking at something and it was like, you know, with these services, they'll give you 50% off your first box. And I just wanted to try it out. So the first thing I had to do was take a quiz. It was my dietary needs, what kind of food preferences I had, if I had any like fitness goals. Also, if I have allergies, that was really important for me because of the kids, and then how often I cook. It would ask things like, were you looking for dinners? Were you looking for lunches, breakfasts? Were you looking for snacks? Was it a mix? So I think I might have chosen 3 dinners because we definitely order out once or twice a week. So I want to say I chose 3 dinners, and when we get on, I will actually show you what my plan is. And then based on the answers, the service develops a plan with pre-selected foods for you for that week. What I tend to do is wipe out my whole cart, but basically you get credits. So each week I have like 57 credits, and I can spend them any way that I want. Because I said I wanted 3 dinners, it automatically puts 3 dinners in the cart, and then it will spend the rest of the credits on grocery items, usually snacks. So it'll usually be like a meat stick in there and some cookies or something like that. But I usually take everything out based on what they have chosen, because sometimes I don't want that. And then I start from 0 credits and build my cart. If you don't spend all of your credits, they do roll over to the next week, and you can decide like your delivery day and all of those things. You can also pause weeks and skip weeks like you do with the other meal services. All the recipes are really easy. Nothing takes over 30 minutes. Some of the meats are already cooked and everything. So it's a matter of just putting it in a pan and cooking it or baking it. So it's been really convenient for me, especially because, you know, working, the boys have karate. So some of them have like really no cooking at all, which is great. And so I think what really sets this apart is that you have the meals, but then you can also have the groceries, and you can swap out how you want to do it. If a recipe has something in it that you don't need, you can take that out and it will give you the credits for whatever it is that you took out. So it's super easy to use. I will say that it has saved me time. So even though I'm spending a little bit more, I don't know if I'm really spending more than I would spend if I was buying these items from the grocery store. I haven't sat and done that comparison, and maybe I should, but the time saver has been the best for me. One of the things that I really like to do is plan out my meals for the week. I can easily do it for myself, but I like to let the boys know what they're having each day when I can. I have a little sign that I put up in the morning, because one thing I cannot stand is when they ask me what's for dinner and I'm like, but the day just started. So without further ado, I've done a lot of talking. I'm gonna scoot over and I'm gonna just pop up a screen record so we can go through the site, and I'll show you how to navigate it. But it's super easy to do. There's an app that I keep on my phone, and we about to pick out some food. And again, I know I already said it, but this is not sponsored in any way by Hungryroot. This is just something I chose to do myself, and I'm sharing it because it may be the answer for someone else who's having a hard time planning out meals, having decision fatigue, and it's a lot, you know? Decision fatigue is a thing for me. This is just a survey of the things that I've gotten in previous weeks, so I'll do that later. Oh, also, if for some reason a food or product isn't good, like I got some broccoli that didn't look great, you can just tell them and they will give you the credits, which is great, like no questions asked. All right, so first, here are my dietary settings. I'm not gonna go through everything, but I did check off things like calorie conscious, high protein, carb conscious, and again, even though they suggest the foods, I can swap it out. And if I want something like pizza or something like that, which I usually get every week for the boys, like you can put whatever you want in the cart. So you see I have tree nut free and peanut free and shellfish free. So I have my meal types here. So you see I have ready to eat, heat and eat, quick recipes, because that's what I'm looking for. You can tailor that to what you want. The different cuisines, flavors, my protein preferences, and my breakfast preferences. I cannot talk. Lunch and dinner, and then snacks. I've got sweets, and there's some other things on here that I didn't set, but that's not super important right now. Here is my plan. So I have my breakfast already planned out. I usually have egg bites and a protein shake or something like that, or yogurt and granola. Lunch, I have 2 servings. Dinner is 8 servings, but it's 2 servings for 4 people. So the lunch is 1 lunch that will serve 2 people. So I usually do that for my own lunch, or if I'm eating something at home, just need something in the refrigerator. And the dinner is 2 dinners to serve 4 people. And that usually gives us some leftovers. And when August has to take lunch, he has a heatable lunchbox because y'all know he's bougie. Then that's what he puts, I put in his lunch oftentimes. Now snacks, you see for other groceries, 3 to 5 servings. The sweets are 2 to 4 servings, and I don't have fruit on there because I usually get my fruit from Costco's. They have supplements, they have kid snacks. Everything is organic, like high quality food, and I'm happy about that because I'm also really starting to look at some of the candies that the boys are eating. I've been looking at it, but I'll say this, I'm starting to not let them have it. I looked at it and knew about, you know, the red dye and all of that, but I was still letting them have it. I'm really cutting back on letting them have those things at all and making their grandparents do the same. So you see that the weekly plan is $142.83. The Protein for Life is a free gift that I get each week, and the shipping is free. It comes in a big box, and it's you know, it has a big ice pack in it, so it's gonna stay cool. They have the cold food separated from the packaged foods. So that's my plan. $142.83 a week. It could be costly, but it does cut down on my regular grocery bill. Honestly, I think it all evens out, and just the time that it saves me is worth it for right now. I have a delivery date of Mondays, so that's when I get everything, and you can change that. Again, you can pause or reschedule, skip a week, whatever you want to do. Then you have your wallet. So my plan credits, I can spend them any way I want, is 57. Rollover credits are credits that you didn't spend. And then if you have an account balance. So I think I had an account balance for the broccoli, but I used it. So that's it. It does keep your order history and all of that stuff. So if you want to go back, you can look at your frequently ordered items, your order history, if you want to find a recipe, because there's so many. So now the fun part. I'm gonna go home, and I've already taken everything out of my cart, and you can see here it's telling me to start cooking my recipes because these are the things that I've ordered from last week. So I've already made the pepperoni naan pizza, but I haven't done the cheesy bison nachos. So I'm thinking about doing that tomorrow or Saturday. And the Tibeti marinara with chicken sausage, I have to do that. The chicken nuggets and creamy cheddar broccoli, I actually made the chicken nuggets and didn't do the cheddar broccoli. I gave the kids lettuce because they don't eat salad. I'm not calling it salad, it's just lettuce. They don't want to put anything on it, but I'm not complaining. So we'll do the cheddar broccoli with something else. So now we are going to look here. So it's giving you the most popular recipes right now. I always get this juicy chicken. I'm gonna try not to get it this week. I use my credits. That's what I did to get this juicy chicken. It's so good. This lemon pepper half chicken. So oftentimes, like the meats, if you like it but you're not getting a meal, you can buy it separate, like as a grocery item. So I love that lemon pepper half chicken. It's really good. The boys like it, and I put a little extra lemon pepper on it. It takes like 15-20 minutes, and you just put it right in the oven. All right, so one of the things I always get is naan pizza. The boys really like that. If you want to shop, you can do recipes or groceries. So I'm going to recipes, and then I am gonna just search naan pizza because we get it every week and they keep asking for it. So when I get this, it cuts me from getting like the DiGiorno, because we do a pizza every week, and I want the pepperoni one. Now you can get it with a salad and things like that if you want to. Maybe I'll do that. Pepperoni naan pizza and Caesar salad. Do I want to? Oh, that's just. No, it's not even pepperoni. So, but I always get the pepperoni naan pizza. So, and there's so many, like they have chicken sausage naan pizza, white pizza, bruschetta chicken pizza, hummus chicken naan flatbread. So all that's going to be, and like you could just keep going and going and going. With me saying that this helps with my decision fatigue, I would say, I mean, you have a lot of choices, but I'm not like trying to come up with something different from scratch. So I'm going to just go ahead with what I know, and I'm going with the classic pepperoni naan pizza. This is what we always get. And wait a minute, is this shredded? Oh, wait a minute. No, I want shredded mozzarella. August doesn't like the fresh the fresh mozzarella. So where's the shredded cheese naan pizza? Let me just type in pepperoni. This is the one I always get. So you see that it gives you the cook time, how many servings. And honestly, I don't eat this pizza because I eat low carb. So they give you 4 pieces of naan and the boys eat it all. And if they don't eat it for dinner, they eat it for breakfast because that's how they roll. So you see it says I have 13 of 57 credits that I've spent, and to have a delivery I have to add 7 more. I have to have at least 20, and then the other ones will roll over. So let's see what else. I've done the burgers. I'm doing the nachos this week, but I do think I want to do tacos. So I'm going to just type in ground turkey tacos. One of the things that they do have that might be appealing is you can see that they have like zesty beef tacos with fresh salsa plus kid-friendly simple beef tacos. So sometimes they'll have a meal where there's one thing that the adults will like and then one thing that the kids will like. I did one the other week. It was like fish for the adults, not tacos, but it was like baked fish. And I can't remember what it was for the kids, but it wasn't even fish. It was something different. It was like 2 meals in one. I think, and they also have the ground turkey and cheese tacos with rice. Now this will require me to still get salsa. So let's see. Zesty beef tacos with pico de gallo might be good. Corn tortillas. I think I'm gonna go with the zesty beef tacos with pico de gallo. Yeah. And then I usually have lettuce in the house anyway. And I usually have like guacamole packs. So I don't have to worry about getting the extra. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this and add that to cart. So that's 9.5 credits. All right, so I still have a good amount to spend. I'm thinking maybe a salmon dish for next week, just because we haven't had salmon in a while. So let's see what they have for salmon. Now, Marky doesn't really care for pasta too much. So if there's something that has rice or pasta, or if it has pasta, I usually don't get it, but rice, you know, I might do. I'm really interested in these like protein bowls. Those would be more so for me. And I would look for a 2-person serving if I wanted to do a lunch. But I'm just really looking at, now this one's 22, blackened salmon and pepper rice. The boys will waste that rice, so no, nope. But you can see there's a lot of options here. And once I find something I like, I will save it. That way I don't have to, you know, keep looking for it. But I do like to try to expand. Okay, here's an example. Garlic baked salmon and kid-friendly turkey meatloaf and baked potato. Now that's not gonna work for us because they really like salmon. So that's not gonna work at all. But that's an example of one, like the adults may want the salmon and the kids may want the meatloaf. Oh, meatloaf would be good. I think the meatloaf is already pre-cooked. Oh, wait a minute. I think I found one. Where did it go? Where did it go? But I want to do a swap. It was a Dijon salmon. I think that would be really good. Okay, so I think I want to do the Dijon roasted salmon and broccoli, but I want to do a swap. I think I'm going to swap out. So you go down to edit ingredients, and I want to swap out this brown rice for the jasmine rice because I know August really likes the jasmine rice. So I'm going to do that. And that is 20. Now, I will say my boys can eat a whole slab of salmon, so I have to see and update y'all and let y'all know, like, was it enough food for everybody, because everyone's gonna get one. But the thing about it is you're supposed to eat the other foods with it, and the way that they are sometimes, you know, they just want all the meat. But I'm gonna go ahead and add that. I'm at 43. What else do I want? Like, I don't know if I want, because Marky has his dance next week. August has his promotion ceremony. So that's Friday. So I already know I'm not cooking Friday. And that's 3 dinners. I think I should get something that's like a 2-person serving. And maybe that could just be for me, whether I want to do it for dinner or for lunch. So I'm going to just change the serving size to 2 people. And let's see. So, ooh, they have a salt and pepper chicken Caesar salad. That looks good. That looks really good, actually. I might do that. Where's the, okay, this is a kit, so it has the Parmesan cheese and everything in it. So that looks good. Now there's the extra quick chicken Caesar salad. It looks pretty much the same, but that would be a really good lunch. This is high protein. I wonder how much protein. Oh, if you want to look at the nutrition, you can go ahead and scroll down and you see it there. If you want to see like the details, you can do that. This has a lot of carbs in here though. For me, 63, like, that's too much because you only minus the fiber, and that's still a whole lot with that. So no to that. So they do have some breakfast items too. Bite-sized pancakes and crispy bacon. Ooh, look at this crispy chicken Southwest salad. That looks good too. Okay, that has like the breaded chicken nuggets with it. This avocado salmon bagel looks good, but I wouldn't eat the bagel, so no. Ooh, all right, let me see. Now what I can also do is nutrition. So let me go ahead and do carb conscious and under 500 calories, and let's see if we come up with anything good. Okay, there's the salt and pepper chicken Caesar salads. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the cart because that one looked really good anyway. Oh my gosh. So when I make my own egg bites, which I haven't done in a while, I use cottage cheese, but I've been just hearing about people putting cottage cheese like just in like eggs and stuff. So let me know if that tastes good. Like I put it in my egg bites and makes them smooth, but you know how like sometimes the process of making something can look kind of gross even if you enjoy it. Yeah. All right, this is a blackened beef burger. 300 calories, okay. All right, 3 carbs, 22 grams of protein. This might be good. That could be a lunch, or I could put it with a, like one of my low carb wraps. Okay, so I'm gonna get that. Now let me see. Oh, okay, so I've used 56 of my credits. So now I'm gonna go to groceries and I'm just gonna find something that's like one, what do you call it? Credit, because they have some stuff, some little snacks that are just 1 credit. They have an avocado. I could get an avocado. There's a garlic and herb seasoning. There's the beef sticks. I haven't even been eating those, so. Oh, you know what I want? These dill pickles. Those are good. So now my cart is done, and it says I had to edit it by today at 7 p.m. That's why I was like, let me go ahead. So that's it. Let me look at my cart and see. I picked something free. Let me just see. I picked the plant-based fajita chicken. So it's made from pea protein. Let me see what other options there were. Okay, so my free items, I can pick from one of these. So this is what it's giving me. So there's baby broccoli, there's a rainbow veggie mix, a cinnamon protein breakfast bar. I didn't like that because it was only like 7 grams of protein. Oh, that's marky. I was like, what is that? Ooh, organic spinach garlic chicken sausage. That might be good. Let me look at the details. This might be good. Let's see. 12 grams of protein, 80 calories for 1 link, 2 grams of fat. Okay, and then let me look at this. The plant-based fajita chicken. A half a cup of fajita chicken has 11 grams. Maybe I'll just leave it the same. Try something different. All right, that might be fun to try different. Okay, so we'll leave it there. And I don't have to do anything now that I'm done. Like I don't have to save the cart or anything. It's just going to go ahead and set that for my delivery on Monday. So let me just look at my cart and make sure we're good. I have the naan pizza for next week, tacos, salmon. For lunch for me, I've got my salt and pepper chicken Caesar salad, and I have the blackened beef burger with avocado crema. That's it. That's how Hungryroot works. I know that might have taken some time, but I actually enjoy going through the recipes and looking, and then, you know, sometimes things pop up. I really wish that I would do those bowls. I might maybe do one of those for like a 2-serving meal, maybe next week. Let me know if you like seeing stuff like this. If you don't, you can let me know as well. But you know, I think a lot of us are on this like health kick and just trying to make sure that we're eating well and also eating things that taste good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Life is too short, and enjoy your food. So I don't want to spend a whole lot of time thinking about it. I'd rather take the time like I did just now, like this 30 minutes or whatever, to just do it, know what I'm having next week, instead of like, I used to come home some days from work and being like, what's in there that I can make? I have done crock pot meals a couple times this year, and I do want to get back to doing that, because that's also very easy, because when you come in, you already know the food is done, it smells good, and it's like you're ready to go. But this has been really helpful. So now I just want to show you how easy it is to make the naan pizza. It's super easy, and then I am gonna get on out of here. So let's get to that now. All right, y'all, so here is the box that came earlier this week. So I'm just gonna go ahead, the recipe card ripped a little bit, but there are my recipes. Let's go ahead and see what's in this box. Oh, I did make those bison nachos, and I used those chips right there. So good. Okay, that's for the naan pizza. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you everything else that's coming in the box, and then we're gonna get into, oh, those were good too. That was good too. All right, we're gonna get into the pizza in just a second. You didn't even eat it yet. Wait, it's hot. I was just gonna. Okay. I was just gonna ask you, what do you think about the naan pizza? Because we eat it every week, or y'all eat it every week. I said, what do you think about it?
No.
Yum. Oh, yum. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna leave you to it. You want me to leave you to it? Okay. Oh, it's very hot. That's very hot. Oh, all right. Say bye. Bye. All right, friends. So I know that was a different video, but I do like showing little windows into my life, because I know a lot of us are in the same boat, just like making it from day to day, but trying to fill our life with some glimmers, try to, get to that life of ease. And everything's not going to be easy, but, just putting things in place, little systems in place that just make things just a little lighter. And this has really helped me. So, I don't know if I'll stay doing this forever. I mean, one day I might get it together and be totally organized and, won't have to rely on a meal service. But right now I'm like, why not? Like, if I can do it, why not? So I don't have a code or anything like that to offer y'all if you want to try it, but I'm sure other people do have codes. And if you look something up enough, it'll be like, hey, here's 50% off your first box. I would really love to know, like, do you have a system in place for your food selection each week? How do you pick it out? Do you just go with the flow? I realize I'm someone that needs to have it planned, especially because I'm trying to eat a certain way and stay within certain macros. And if I don't know what I'm going to eat, then I end up eating something that I don't need to eat. And then I'm kicking myself, because I'm like, if you were just a little more planned. That's like the biggest thing that I do in the morning or the night before, is like plan my food. Especially like for me, I take a big lunch thing and ice packs, and I just know what it is I need to have right now. And I hope to start seeing some results soon. I do think I may have some hormonal things going on, but I think that being healthy, losing weight, and like if you're trying to recomp your body, which is what I really want to do, there's just so many, well, I don't want to say there's so many moving parts, but it's like a puzzle, So I don't think think my eating is bad at all. Like when I look and I'm logging in, it's giving me like an A rating on my Food Net diary. So the foods that I'm eating are good foods. My protein is pretty much within the range. I'm trying to hit like 100 grams. You know, some days have been more, some days have been less, but that's what I'm shooting for. And I know I probably should be shooting for a little bit more. But like my carbs are really good and things like that. But I don't think I'm doing enough on the exercise end. You know, I think the walking is great, but I need to get my heart rate up a little more. I'm gonna need to do that. My elliptical is like out of commission right now because my basement is still out of commission, but maybe getting myself back on that. We're trying to jog a little bit more, trying to, like when I do my walks, maybe do a little running interval with it might help. So, and then obviously the strength training. So anyway, let me know how you work that, how you are working your food planning, whether you're a single person or you have a family. Like, how do you work it? Because a lot of us out here we are out here in the thick of it. And I think the more we share with each other and show that we're not in this by ourselves, we're not alone, the more we can kind of strategize and figure out what works for us and our family and our life. So that is going to be it, y'all. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another one today. I do hope this was therapy for you, because it always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you are being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.